So many of my keynotes are inspired by my travels, and last year I was super fortunate to go on safari in Kenya. And when you go on safari, you have this impression that the big animals are going to be the most impressive things you see, the lion and the rhinoceros. And they were amazing, but what impressed me the most was the small parts of the ecosystem, the termites and the birds, and what incredible effect they had, and the symbiosis that these creatures had with the much larger parts of the ecosystem. So in technology, we often talk about our ecosystem, the big parts, the small parts, how they affect each other. And so this year's keynote, I'll be talking about how the natural ecosystem works in interesting ways that are very similar to the way our technology ecosystem works. So I'm excited about it this year very much. So one of the best things about DAM Europe is that you can benefit from the event whether or not you have digital asset management in your title. If you are a marketer and you're trying to create better campaigns that are more targeted, if you work in a cultural heritage institution and you're managing images or recordings, all of these different people who work with media, campaigns, marketing, agencies, there's something for everybody at DAM Europe. So it's not just for people 100% focused on DAM. It's about people who are working in a very broad aspect of marketing, cultural heritage, any kind of industry where you have a picture or you have a piece of media and you want to use it more effectively, then you should be coming to this event. It's an important event because it's the largest gathering in Europe of DAM practitioners. And it's really like a family reunion every year where people come back together that have been doing this for a long time. And you can learn from people that are in similar industry verticals or even from industries that are completely different from you. You get this cross-pollination of knowledge. And that's really why it's super important. The learning and what you can take back to your place of work and do your job better. I think the nicest thing that people take away from this event is empowerment. So I often get emails after the event that just people have questions or people are thanking me for helping to organize it. And what I find is people say, wow, it was so great to go back to work the following week and just have this level of knowledge and be able to articulate better the value of DAM to my boss, to my colleagues, and just to be able to do what I need to do better. And I think that sense of empowerment is so important, and it's a great takeaway. Well, I like the fact that we have so many people from different countries at DAM Europe. We get many people from the continent who come over, and of course there's a huge sort of, how would I put it, a nexus of media people here in London and advertising people here in London as well. So it's the Europeans coming over from so many different industries. Sometimes we'll have the biggest retailer from Belgium and then the biggest one from Switzerland and then the biggest one from Germany, and kind of what they can share in terms of how they're doing things differently. We often talk about how culture affects digital asset management and our enterprises in different ways. And so that's something I really like, is the diversity, different people coming from different places. And also, it's a very focused conference, which is another thing that gets me really excited, because we've got a lot of people in every session that are really interested in a particular topic. And that always leads to good questions and good sessions and a lot of good discussion. So it's great. Well, I would definitely highlight the pre-conference tutorials. They're the day before the conference, and they're 2 half days of really in-depth sessions. I'll be teaching 2 of those. One will be fundamentals of DAM, so it's really for people who are new to DAM and they want to learn how all the technology works. And so in that session, I sort of take apart the technology and the practice of DAM bit by bit, so it's a really in-depth session on that. And then in the afternoon, I'll be teaching a more in-depth session for more advanced practitioners that's about connecting DAM to the enterprise. and what are the integration points for DAM, what are the best practices for connecting DAM and integrating DAM in different industries. So that's really for people who want to get their DAM to the next level. So those pre-conference tutorials are really super, and I'd love to have you there.